All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good night to you all. Welcome back to this my channel where we speak about different educational facts, parenting, anything uplifting, right? So we are continuing on the tips, the parental tips. All right, and so we want to look today at discipline. What is discipline? I'm going to give you a few seconds to think. Just what is your experience or what is your understanding of when you're talking about discipline when it comes to children? What comes to mind? I want you to share it in the comment section below, right? So, as I thought about discipline and to share this tip with you, I said, you know what? I'm not just going to use my own experience what I understand discipline to mean, but I'm also going to go and search. So I went and did a little research, check out what the different definitions were as it pertains to discipline. And according to the Oxford Dictionary, and according to some other online sources, online dictionaries that I went and checked and so forth, all of them seem to have a common thread. And the common thread is that discipline pertains to being obedient to set rules, set standards. All right. I know that sometimes for us in the Caribbean context and for many across the world, we think discipline means correction. Discipline means, okay, when you see a child doing something wrong, you correct them. Or in some places, you get spankings and all of that kind of stuff. That is discipline for them, right? But remember, I've asked you to share what is discipline for you, right? So according to the established definitions, discipline relates to being obedient, keeping in alliance or in adherence to set rules, all right? And I want us to hold on to that established definition. And I want us to pair it with determination and commitment from us, the parents. Now, we ought to be mindful of discipline. Having some established standards in your home for your child or your children or whoever it is that you are in the care of or who it is that you are caring for. There should be some standards that you hold your child to. But remember, those standards are also to be observed by you. So you are supposed to practice what you are preaching, what you are saying to this child. Okay, you need to take out the garbage. You need to wash up the dishes. These are just general examples here. You need to ensure that your assignments or your homework is done by 7 p.m. or 9 p.m. or whatever the established time is in your home. Now you're going to hold that child to that standard. Now some leeway can be given because you can say to this child, you know what? These dishes must be washed up by X time, right? So you put the deadline time on it. So let's say your child was doing some assignment or they were doing something else, which is also important. You don't want to have to be rushing the child and demanding and so forth. Because remember, scripture also tells us, do not provoke our children to wrath. So we have to, as parents, strike that balance, right? While we are giving them standards to follow, while we are expecting them to be disciplined, while we are carrying out discipline, and while we expect them to be disciplined. All right, so we have to be mindful of that. Not pressuring, not, being unreasonable, but of course holding to certain standards according to the definition of discipline. And then we, the parents, know, grandparents, aunties, uncles, whoever we are, we also have to be observing the same so that they can see that example in us. All right, so today's parenting tip is to observe discipline, which is the obedience or the adherence to set standards or set rules. And for us as the parents to exemplify discipline as well, commitment and dedication in assisting our children. All right, so that's your tip for today. I hope you will learn from it. I hope that you can see it in your own life and that you can practice it with your children. All right, so do share, do like the video, and I will see you on the next tip. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye-bye.